Going back to normal, it's not. This world is going to
There was something wrong there.
16. And we're here to tell you that although everything seems like it's going back to normal, it's not. This world is going to be turned upside down very shortly. First of all, the Lord Jesus Christ is going to descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet of God. And first, the dead in Christ will be resurrected, and then we which are alive and remain are going to be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord Jesus in the air in the rapture. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. Please don't be one of the ones left behind. Please don't wait until you witness all these people, little children and babies, suddenly vanish in the rapture when Jesus takes them up. Get on board the ark of salvation, time is yours, and the only requirement for you to be saved and taken to heaven is to believe the gospel of Jesus Christ. How Jesus
Maybe Dad's right about me.
are looking at their customers and able to see through either insult or
Guys, I'm going there. Right. y'all. See you in a minute. Bye.
I ordered it from Alpha Frozen.
You've got a lot to do.
Why?
Not fucking me. I'm on bet 365.
Oh, yeah.
Get home up. One of it.
The frame time is like.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ những video hấp dẫn